I was driving down on an empty road. Posted by user/alpha_mgamer. I was driving down on an empty road stretching as far as the eye can see, at night. No car inside, but it was pretty normal. I've taken this route many times. As I was driving, in the distance, I could see a small shadowy figure on the floor, motionless. I turned on my full-beam headlights for better visibility, and it turned out to be a dead dog laying right in the middle of the road. I thought I had to move it out of the road to prevent a hazard, so I started to slow down as I approached the dog. I got out of the car and left the door open so I could swiftly head back in. I picked the dog up and placed it on the side of the road. Whilst I was walking back to my car, there was a car speeding towards me in the distance. So I hurried to my car and drove off. Didn't want anyone to think I was dumping a body. After a while, the car behind me caught up and started to flash their headlights at me. I kept signaling in every way to overtake me, but nothing was working, but I managed to arrive closer to my neighborhood, so I just kept driving. I took a right and the car behind me took a right. My heartbeat obviously started to increase, but I thought it might be a coincidence. So I took a left, the car took a left. Then I took a right, the car took a right. I used a complex route and the car took the same route. I arrived home and out of fear, I jumped out of the car and ran inside the house and closed the door. The other car pulled up and my heart was racing. I could feel the heartbeat in my throat. Then there was a knock. I wanted to act like I wasn't home, but the car saw me get out of the car and run. I mustered whatever courage and bravery I had left and opened the door. And there was a big-built man, smiling. My heartbeat gradually slowed down. The man said hi and gave me a sort of worrying smile. And immediately I had to go at him for how he was driving. He apologized and said he saw me slow down and get out of the car in the middle of the road. As I was walking to the front of the car, someone ran into my car and I drove off without noticing. My body froze. I felt a single drop of sweat roll down my forehead. I can feel my heartbeat in my throat. My fear was visible. I went pale as I gazed at my car. Then the man turned and looked towards the car. It is like our minds were in sync. We both started walking towards the car, slowly and quietly, as to not alert whatever or whoever was in there. With every step, the hair all over my body stood up and my heartbeat was increasing and getting heavy. We looked in. Nothing. I hope you sleep well.